So, the Points Guy named the American Express Platinum Card the 2026 Premium Card of the Year. And look, I get why they picked it. I get why it looks like a good headline. I get why it feels premium. And I get why most people look at this card and think, okay, this must be the one. But I think they got it wrong. I think this is one of those picks that tells you a lot more about the credit card media business than it does about what actually works for most people. Because here's my issue. The Amex Platinum is not a bad card, but calling it the best premium credit card of the year feels completely disconnected from how most people actually live. And honestly, that's the real reason I wanted to make this video, because this pick feels a little too convenient. When one of the easiest cards in America to glamorize, push, and monetize gets crowned a winner, I think it's fair to ask whether this is really about best fit or just the most comfortable card for an affiliate-driven business model to keep promoting. Because the Points Guy is huge. They influence how a lot of people think about credit cards, and more importantly, how a lot of people acquire credit cards. So when they call something the best, it matters, and it's open to criticism. But R Squared is coming from a different place. We're not incentivized to hype cards. We're interested in value. The whole point of this channel is thoughtful strategy, quality content, and helping people make better decisions, not pushing whatever premium product makes the nicest headline. So today, I want to talk about why I think the Points Guy got it wrong, why the Amex Platinum is still a niche product no matter how many awards it wins, and why this whole conversation confirms exactly why I walked away from referral and affiliate links in the first place. Let's get into it. If you're new here, I'm Richard Debs from R Squared Travel Rewards, and I'm here to help you travel better and smarter without letting banks, influencers, and credit card marketing play in your face. Because yes, I love points, I love miles, and I love premium travel. But I'm also big on making sure a setup actually fits your life. Not some affiliate-friendly fantasy, not some everybody needs this card take, and definitely not the kind of advice that sounds good on YouTube but falls apart in real life. This channel is about using points and miles for access and comfort while still practicing healthy credit card management behavior. So as always, never pay interest. Always pay your cards in full every month, and never let a shiny benefits chart talk you into bad math, and you know that I like math. If you have any personal or targeted questions, feel free to hit me up in the chat section of my website, boomacompany.com. R Squared channel members always get priority, and since I stopped using credit card referral links January 1st, 2026, your support through likes, subscriptions, and memberships genuinely matters. Alright, let's start with the obvious. I understand why the Points Guy picked the Amex Platinum. It's famous, it looks premium, it photographs very well, it's very blingy. It has its bespoke Centurion lounges, it has a giant pile of credits, and I mean giant, enough to fill a coupon book. And every time Amex refreshes, the whole points world acts like luxury itself has been reborn. That's major clout. So yes, I get the appeal. I just don't think that appeal should automatically win the argument. And honestly, this is where I start side-eyeing the whole situation. Because the Amex Platinum is not just a premium card. It's one of the easiest premium cards in America to glamorize, to keep circulating as the aspirational answer. And yes, to fit very neatly into an affiliate-driven business model. So when a card like this gets crowned the winner, I just don't see a product judgment. I see a decision that feels awfully well aligned with the economics of the Points Guy. And at a certain point, that starts to feel less like a neutral conclusion and more like the most commercially comfortable conclusion. Because I actually do believe in rating cards. I do it on this channel all the time. Some cards are stronger than others, some cards deserve praise, and some cards deserve hype. I just think the Points Guy got this one wrong. Because if you're calling something the best premium card of the year, I think it should be premium and broadly useful in that category. Not just expensive, not just stuffed with credits, not just easy to glamorize. And that's where the Amex Platinum falls apart for me. Alright folks, the Amex Platinum is not a bad card. It's a niche card. That's the real issue. And to be fair, I should probably say this out loud. I used to be much more positive on the Platinum when its annual fee was $695. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've always been anti-Amex Platinum. I haven't. I used to hold both the business and the personal Amex Platinum cards. But the deeper I've gone into this points and miles world, the more my thinking has changed. These days, I'm not interested in the whole "the card pays for itself" conversation. I care more about strategy now. I care about the kinds of setups that help more people travel better, not whether a single card can be justified on paper. And the more I look at the Platinum through that lens, the more it feels like a niche product that gets talked about like it's for everybody. Because the whole value proposition depends on a very specific type of person. Someone who travels often, someone who really values Centurion Lounge access, someone who naturally uses a bunch of lifestyle credits, and someone who can justify a giant annual fee without changing how they live. That's not most people. And honestly, the numbers help make that pretty clear. Around 81% of Americans have a credit card. Fine. But 46% of card holders carried a balance last year, which means that already half are not the target audience of this card. And then, even if you look at the people left over, you're still talking about an $895 annual fee. And a card built around travel, lounges, hotel perks, Uber, Resi, Lululemon, and more. In a country where even half the adults even planned summer travels last year. So no, this is not a mainstream card. Such a card needs to do more than offer lifestyle credits. It needs to allow travelers to earn points from their spend. And that's not gonna cut it with a 1x multiplier on everyday spend. This is a niche luxury product that gets talked about like it's a normal next step. And that's exactly why I reject the idea that this should be the premium card winner of the year. Most people would have to manage it, track it, justify it, and force it. And once you have to force value, it's really not value anymore. The risk is that FOMO kicks in and folks will talk themselves into anything. Meanwhile, this card is for people who don't care about credits. And this is exactly why I stopped using affiliate and referral links. Not because every creator who uses them is dishonest. Not because every recommendation tied to a link is fake. And to be clear, this is not aimed at every credit card creator. There are absolutely good people in this space making thoughtful content. I'm talking about this specific kind of take, where a huge platform gives a very narrow luxury card a broad best label in a way that feels way too comfortable that satisfies its business model. Because incentives matter. And when that same ecosystem makes money off of approved card applications, I think it's completely fair to question whether a pick like this is really about best fit or just the kind of premium product that's easiest to sell. And that's why I think this stuff matters so much. Because here at R Squared, we're trying to do things differently. We're not interested in hyping cards because they're flashy, famous, or easy to sell. We're interested in value, real value, the kind that actually fits somebody's life. And for the members who support this channel, this is exactly what you're supporting. Independent strategy, not card hype. And we've made it affordable for anybody to become a member. It's just $1. And yes, now the success of this channel really comes down to views, trust, and people deciding that the content is good enough to subscribe and become a member. And honestly, I prefer that. It keeps our relationship clean. It means if I praise a card, it's because I believe in it. And if I'm calling out a bad take, it's because I really believe that it's a bad take, not because I need to protect some monetization pipeline. So when I see a giant in the industry hand out a huge award, I'm gonna say what I think. And what I think is, the Amex Platinum is not the best premium card of the year. So my final verdict is I get why they picked it. I still think they're wrong because the card is not a broad premium winner. It's a narrow luxury product with a giant brand, a giant fee, a mirrored finish, and a very polished marketing story. It doesn't make it the best. It's not a bad card, it's just a badly over-recommended card. Do you agree with my take? If not, drop in the comments what you think the best premium card of the year should be. If you want to support independent, no affiliate credit card content directly, becoming a member is the best way to do so. As always, take care and be good to each other.